See, things have come to head, time out for scare you, scary route today. And follow us down Courage Lane, they cages in, break down the gates. We want all the smoke, like we chiefin' on a pound a day, but not talking intoxicating rage, not this intoxicating. This is far more tragic than what's comprehended. This has got to stop. I don't understand everything as a man. I'm authorized by God to make this petition. Believe it, especially when you hate and aim to kill a man.
Get it. Let's get a hand clap tonight. Hey. Man, y'all know the vibes. It feels so good to be back in the land. TOTB, the hottest, dopest show in the streets.
Indeed.
Go get in tune, man. If you're not in tune already, TOTB_show on YouTube and Facebook. TOTB, the dopest on IG and TikTok. Listen. Thank you to all our followers, subscribers, everybody that like, share all our content over the years. We only here because of y'all, man. So keep rocking with us, whatever city, whatever state you in. We appreciate you. All right. We getting all y'all messages about doing shows in different states. You know what I'm saying? We just came back from Vegas. You know, we did a dope show out there, man. So shout out to Vegas for having us. But we here rocking and rolling, man. It's almost summertime, and y'all know how we get down in the summer, all right?
That time.
Got so much to talk about, man, but first and foremost, I want to give a big hand clap. You know, we celebrate birthdays here, all right? DJs just had a birthday, man. Happy belated birthday, bro.
Gratitude, fam. Gratitude, man.
My man. You know, did you have fun?
Always, man. Y'all always make sure I have a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we did have a good time.
Had a great time.
Yeah.
So you're a Gemini?
Nah, I'm a man.
He's on the borderline.
They say but they would consider me a Taurus. I'm the 20th of May.
20th, okay.
Yeah,
I'm the
really,
22nd.
Man.
Oh, real Gemini.
Yeah.
There we go. Happy belated birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you have fun?
You know what? I worked through my birthday, so yeah, I guess you could say I had fun.
Yeah, okay.
But don't feel alone because I worked on my birthday too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to work on my birthday. And
Me
I
too.
said, you know what? It don't matter. We'll get to celebrate another
That's
time.
right.
We always celebrate when we can.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a blessing to have people around you. It ain't about how many people or how big you
That's
do
right.
it. It's about having the right people around you
That's
for
right.
the love and support that always make it worthwhile.
That's right.
That is.
Yeah, so.
All right. Then we got young Moolah Monster coming up next with his birthday.
Thursday.
Okay, Gemini.
Yes. We June 6th. Y'all know where we at. We at the golf tournament, man.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Second annual.
Mm-hmm.
Be there, be square.
We had a good time last year.
At a ball. This a breeze, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what we do.
We outside, man.
We celebrate all wins, all birthdays, all love here at Thinking Outside the Box, man. But it is time to our beautiful audience out there, wherever you're tuning in at, to introduce to our lovely stage and to the family.
One and only.
Give a hand clap for Miss. Drum roll.
Shanta Renee. Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Oh my
Thank you for
God.
having me.
Amazing actress. I just saw one of your movies, you know. I was like, wow. That was really, really good. You got a new one that's just dropped, right?
Yes, that's right.
Tell people about it.
Shades. That's by Sherelle Brown. She executive produced and wrote it, as well as led in it as an actress.
Yeah.
So it's me, Sherelle Brown, and Michael Blakely are the leads in this movie. And it's a dope cast. It's different. Y'all should really tune in, especially if you like psycho thriller dramas. This is way different from my typical role. So I would love to get some feedback. So y'all make sure y'all tune into that. And right now that's streaming on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Shout out to Sherelle Brown. She was here, man.
She was
dope.
definitely funny.
She said she can't wait to come back. So
That's my good sister.
Yeah, she was definitely funny. So y'all heard, go get in tune with that movie, man. Shades. Man, from the trailer, it looked like it's gonna be cold.
Yeah,
it looked like it's gonna be good. So
and you got I think hot new actress of the year or something like that.
That was for 2025.
Okay.
I won actress of the year for 2025.
hey,
Okay.
congratulations.
You won 2 awards?
Huh?
You won an
312.
award?
312,
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
2025. Yep.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
most
thank you.
definitely.
Yeah.
So you do like TV series or movies, like what you really?
Anything film and television. I do
Okay.
everything, every area of film and television. Not so much commercials right now, but I'm open to to that as in a gig form as well. But film and television, I love feature films, and I'm definitely opening myself up more to TV series because a lot of the networks are looking to buy into TV series at this time. So,
What you find more intriguing, TV, film, or the TV or the series?
I think film.
Okay.
I like film because I have to be that character for how many days, especially on productions that have a set schedule. Like if I know I'm going to be out of town or in Chicago and we're working on a movie and I'm filming for 7 days, I'm Jasmine for 7 days. I'm not Shantae for 7 days. Whereas with a series, you film on and off. So I might work Monday and Tuesday this week, might not come back on set for another week and a half before it's my character. So it gives me chances to go back to be Shantae and before I get to come back to being that character. Versus when you're on a feature film, I'm kind of in character the entire time until I decide to come out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's understandable. Yeah.
I can understand.
So I asked Sherelle and Giselle this. I said, what's like how breaking through like the doors through acting, is it really about the look or is it about talent?
It's both. I think initially it's always going to be the surface, the shallow end of the pool. So people go look at you from face value. So the look is important. And then let's take it another step further. Even as a casting director, I think a lot of times the script is it tells you exactly what they want. Fair skin, long hair, full lips. And so if a picture comes in and this is the girl that was described, even though her talent might not be that great, she may still get that role because that's the look.
Of the look.
And so they have a vision. And if they want to stick to the visionary board, they're going to do that. The girl right behind her could be perfect for the role. She could have all the talent.
Wow.
But she wasn't the skin complexion. She didn't have the hair texture. She wasn't able to wear a wig because she had locks or something.
Right.
Those type of things that just kind of like weed you out of the picture. And you could be the most talented person on the roster. So I think it's both, but first looks, then talent, if I had to put it in order.
Okay.
I'm glad you put it that way, right? I'm glad you broke it down like that. So check this out. So we say looks, but when you say looks, it's not necessarily what people would consider a good look. It's just what fits the criteria for the movie.
For the movie.
Because we all watch movies. Everybody in the movie ain't fine
Right.
to the natural eye.
Yeah.
So you need some people that fit that look for that role.
That's right. Yeah.
Right. So, and I think because I think when you say that, is it look or is it talent? You got some people sitting back like, man, I can work, but I don't look good. You got some people that think they self is ugly. You know what I'm saying?
And you got
they'll
some
say
people
it, and they'll
who-
think that they ain't got no hope because of that. But actually, you still can fit a role, like you say, if that's what it takes.
And you got some people who will buy into their looks, spend money on, full lips and breasts and stuff like that just to get
to get the
those
role.
roles.
To get those roles.
But you missing what I'm saying. Every role don't call for that.
I know. That's what I'm saying is she said looks first. Though I'm saying people will buy into that. You know what I'm saying? They will buy into that and start fixing up their body just because they want these sexy roles like the stripper or the nurse or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but but I'm following. What I'm saying is some roles might call for, like, if they looking for somebody that's strung out on drugs, or they looking for an ugly, mean looking guy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, pretty woman.
Do they coast like? Do they? I'm saying they actually, they look for people to play those roles too.
Yeah.
They don't want it to be a tall, handsome man.
Right. I
Or
get
a
what you're
skinny
saying.
young lady. You see what I'm saying?
So let's use the example of the dope fiend. So let's say it's a dope fiend role and you auditioning for it. Right. If I was sending in my audition tape, I wouldn't send it looking like this.
Right.
Even though I might be acting like a crack kid, it's not gonna feed over well. So even though I might be performing greatly, They just can't get past the fact that I don't look like a crackhead.
That's it.
So I would literally need to go in there, add some black stuff to under my eyes, give myself the baggy look, you know, maybe take a couple espressos or something to give me a little wiry so that when I get on that camera or do something crazy to my hair, make me look like, you know, turn my wig sideways, some crazy, you know, some crazy mess like that just to sell it, because it's more about that. It's more about the combination of the look and the performance, and not just the performance. Yeah. Because all of it plays a big part. Yeah. So that's what what I'm getting at. So you want to look like it. Like I can't go in there and look cute and get that role.
Exactly. Because see that what it is. You got some people that are sitting here that and it'll throw them off like, well, I ain't as fine as her. Or I don't think I look as good as him, and it'll shoot them. They'll shoot themselves in the foot like I ain't got a chance. All along, you may go into a role that's not looking for somebody to get that. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah.
I can dig that. You know, I mean, and once again, y'all see where we at, man. The hottest show in the streets. Only have the best guests to come and rock with us, man. I'm curious just to get to know just a little bit of the backstory. Like, what made you get into, you know, doing what you do? I mean, because sometimes people take years just to find out what they want to do as a passion. So when did it start for you?
Well, honestly, I didn't wake up and like say like I want to be an actress. That's not my story. I actually started off in podcasting. Really? That's what I used to love to do. I love to talk. And I started a show called Say Let's Do More TV with Walla Radio. Okay. And I did that this was like 2016? Late 2016. So I had that going to like 2018. In 2018, things just got real heavy for me. I don't think I had thick skin. I was still kind of young, and it was a male-dominated industry, and I just didn't really have the strength to carry through on that end. I have it now, and I didn't get that until much later. It took years of trial and error to like be in that type of energy and learning how to still maintain my balance and do what I want to do, even though there may be a lot of heat around me that could get in the way. So I started doing background work on the Hollywood shows, just for money and to be seen on TV every now and again. I was not trying to be an actor. A co-casting director asked me, had I done any stand-in work for an actress? And I'm like, I lied and said, yeah, but I didn't. And that's what got my first role. That's what got me my first opportunity to know what it's like to be an actress, should I say. Because as a stand-in, you're not important for anything other than camera and lighting. No words. So my job, when I first get there, let's use Taraji, for example, because I did stand in for her for 6 months. And it was at that point I started taking it a little bit more serious. It wasn't a job for me anymore at that point. But I would come in, I get 15 minutes with her script. She didn't have it since last night or for a week. And so she comes in, she does one rehearsal. And at that point, I kind of need to know her every move that she just made and be able to follow along with the script. I ain't got to know it per se, not in Chicago. In Hollywood, yes. In Chicago, no. But I would have to follow along to make sure that I make these things easier and smoother for camera and lighting so that when Taraji's on the stage, it's just up and go. Let's go. Let's get it going. Once they say action, you know, she's not there. They're not wasting her time. So they pay me to waste time as a stand-in. And so it was at that point where I was like, I think I want to do this. And then the pandemic happened. And I ain't had no choice because there wasn't nothing else to do. Yeah. So everybody around me, 111 on the clock, everyone around me started doing independent films. We would all meet up and just start. Somebody came out with the smallest camera you could think of, and we just started shooting movies. And I never looked back. That was 2020?
Yeah.
When the pandemic happened? Yeah. It's 2026, so 6 years straight. Just nonstop. Just been making movies ever since.
How many movies you been in so far?
I'm a little embarrassed to say.
Don't be. If you've been in one, that's a blessing.
I have over 40 plus movies, but I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing. Yeah, that's not necessarily.
Wow, that's experience.
It is. Each of those movies was like a moment of classroom, like in the moment classroom opportunity for growth. And so every movie I see growth. I got better and better and better. So I'm not taking nothing away from that. But I prefer to say that I had less movies because I don't have an agent yet.
Yes.
So I want to be able to have a more cleaner resume. So to have a whole bunch of movies that don't necessarily represent where I'm going next, I would kind of want to weed those off. And I don't know how to do that. I don't even know if I'm supposed to. So yeah, but I do have 40 plus movies.
I understand that.
Yeah, on my
I got a question about that. Because you had said something. You said that you were talking about the difference between Chicago and like Hollywood, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and you've been in quite a few movies, a nice amount of movies. Do you find is it a difference in where in locations, whereas it's more improvising in one in Chicago than it is in Hollywood? Is it more just scriptural, or do they receive more improvising in certain areas, whether it's like in Hollywood or in Chicago?
As far as like, you mean as far as like production, how productions are ran?
So like when you're going through the script and you don't, do you gotta stick to the script?
Well,
is they more adamant about you sticking to the script?
I think that's more on the director. So it could be, this could be in Hollywood or in independent filmmaking. When some directors, they might have wrote a think piece or a cultural piece. So the wording needs to be almost exact.
Okay.
So that the vision is met. So in those type of situations, chances are that director gonna be like, cut. The word said, I need you to say it exactly like that.
Gotcha.
That's like 25% of the time. Okay. The other 75%, as a performer, as an actor, your job is not to be verbatim, it's to become the character.
Gotcha.
So you might not necessarily say it the way it was written, especially when you're responding to who you're responding to in the script, like whoever you're talking to. Once you have to make that whoever you're playing in that moment. So you might tweak a word or two. Yeah. But the subject matter stays the same. Yes. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And the director won't care.
But you feel it more than. Yeah. And especially the audience, we feel it more than.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what they want.
And I think if you got like more experience as far as like a star, or you know what I'm saying, and you can do the improvising, I think those type of stuff they keep in there. You know what I'm saying?
They like
but you gotta have that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be on your first role trying to improvise. Like, no, slow down, shorty, or we replace you. You know what I'm saying?
Like almost like the comedics that get roles and stuff. Their script is almost open ended enough for them to fill in those gaps, because they want you to bring funny man or funny girl to that character. So
have a natural feeling to it. Yeah, that's why I was asking. Yeah, most definitely.
Name two directors that you enjoy doing movies with.
Oh man, that's a hard question, and that's putting me in a hot seat, because Chicago. Chicago now one of them cities you can only celebrate two people. They're gonna be like, well, what about me? I wasn't the first person to come here, man. How about we say directors I want to work with?
Okay, we can do that.
Let's do that. I've never worked with Bo Deal. I would like to work with Bo Deal. And what's another director that I would like to work with? What is the guy that made Sinners and with Michael B. Jordan? What's his name?
Kruger. Michael.
No.
Is it? Wait,
Ryan Kruger. Ryan. I would
Kruger.
definitely like to work for him as well. I like his work ethic when it comes to how he goes about production, and I love the fact that he's like he likes to build a team, and he builds around his team. So you might play this role in this movie, and then you might play something totally different in the next movie, and I like that type of structure. So those are two directors I would say. And that was one independent and one Hollywood.
What role did you won't play though?
What role I won't play? That's a good question. The only role that I wouldn't play is a witch. And I have a story.
A witch?
I like that.
And I have a story. I won't go into too much detail, because I do plan on doing a story time on this one day. But I'm waiting on God to confirm when it's time for me to do that. I don't think it's time yet. But I'll just say I won't do a witch. I won't do a movie that requires me to play a witch. And this is the reason why. I don't know what you've written up. And if you've written up a real spell, you have to remember, as an actor, I have to act out of intention. In this moment, I'm not acting, I'm becoming. So that means I'm being intentional in this moment. So if you've written a real spell and I'm supposed to be doing something crazy to somebody in this moment, and I'm believing what it is that I'm saying, I don't know what I don't know what I'm conjuring up in this given moment. And that's just something that I had to learn from experience, though. I don't think I would have known that prior to being in that position. So I would absolutely pass up on the role, even if there was $1 million on the table, to do a witchcraft role.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you would have said something like so different. You went to witch.
Nope.
I wouldn't
I
expect
can't
that.
do it. No.
So you'll play a gay role?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty much like I'm an adventurous person. I'll try anything once, but that's off the table. Nope, can't do it. Tried it.
I'm curious because I feel like we did some of these shows. I feel like we talked about this.
83, fellas.
Episode 83 episodes. Wow. Time flies.
That's a lot. That's
Time
a lot.
really
Congratulations,
flies.
guys.
I think we talked about on one of our shows. I think we had another actor on before. Regardless, we was asking her if her boyfriend or her husband was offered a role to play a gay man and had to do everything that, physical. And now, would she be okay with that?
Uh-huh.
Would you be okay with that?
No. I mean, no. I would.
You don't see no scenario.
And I don't know. I'll try to make up an excuse in my mind, but no, I wouldn't be okay with it. And honestly, I feel like any man that I would be interested in would say no faster than I would, So, but if I had one of those type of guys and he was like open-minded and he was more money focused, I think I would respect it. But I think it would just change things a little bit. Because I ain't gonna know how I'm gonna feel watching him afterwards. Like, it's gonna make me look at him a little funny. Like,
because like you said, you have to become that character, right?
Yeah. So it's just like, what were you thinking about when you was becoming that character? Like, how did you get there? What was your method? Because some people are method actors. Like, what was your method in that moment? And I don't know if I could really make excuses for that. But that's the double standard world that we live in.
Most men would be okay with that,
Right.
They women doing that role.
Absolutely. Even though they may not be interested in something like that, they will be okay with seeing their woman with another woman, and it wouldn't bother them. But that's the double standard that we live in.
I got a question also, right? And this is any one of y'all too.
Yeah.
Like, is having a OnlyFans acting?
OnlyFans?
Yeah.
I haven't seen anyone utilize OnlyFans to this extent of acting, so I'm not gonna say yes or no. If somebody can show me it done, then I would say yeah, but I can't see. I didn't know that's what people used OnlyFans for. I thought that was kind of like to sell yourself or something. I don't know. I don't really know. I know people be talking about they be showing their toes on there.
Yeah, be some people into some weird shit out here.
So,
A lot of people making a lot of big money on OnlyFans, showing elbows and toes.
Yeah. Like, if you have a fan base, I think they do anything. So people probably do skits. Wait a minute. Didn't Blueface star his reality TV show on OnlyFans?
Possibly.
Or something like it. Because you had to be subscribed to his whatever, I feel like it was OnlyFans page. And that's where the Blueface house started, where Krishan, she wasn't on the first season. She came second season. But that was on OnlyFans. So I guess maybe not acting, but reality TV for sure.
For sure.
We out here, the hottest show in the streets,
That's
man.
right.
Rocking and rolling. Got so much we want to ask you. I ain't even gonna lie. We got so much, but we definitely do have a topic
Okay.
we want to talk to you about. Okay. What we talking about?
So she said something else that I didn't want to let slip by. You said it was kind of hard at first, right? In a male-dominated in industry, right? But that you learned to be strong. I'm assuming you meant mentally, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so from a mental aspect, how is if you look at, like, do you date within the industry?
I have. Definitely.
Okay, now in the process of you dating, has it been, is it easier to date, or have you found it to whereas you look more for a relationship when dealing with the industry?
Well, I think because I am attracted to a goal-driven person, I have found myself dating people in the industry, whether it was music or my industry.
Okay.
If the question is, does those work? No. I'm single, so no. I'm gonna say no. So if I my next relationship, I would try to pursue someone outside of my industry just to see if that would work, because nothing else has. Like, but I'm used to dating people that are more like driven and, you know, with purpose.
So seeing that you said a relationship didn't work, do you think it's because it's easier to date than to be in a relationship, or do you think it's just because those relationships were established with people in the industry?
I think it's just hard for two ambitious people to be together. Like, we're both driven, I just feel like eventually those relationships kind of fizzle out. That's just my personal experience. I don't have all the answers though. You remember, I am single, so
yeah, we just raising a question to see. You know, we just raising it to see.
Yeah, no. But I don't know. I just feel like dating someone out of the industry, it's just good to have an unbiased, somebody from an unbiased place.
I like that.
You know, like it's like I feel like you can find more of a safe space that way within a relationship. Whereas being in a relationship with two people, especially in the same industry, it could get very sticky. And if you're not, if you don't have all your ducks in a row, meaning communication's on point, you guys both are financially in a great place, you know, all of the check marks of a healthy relationship. If all of those things aren't there, then chances are the relationship will fizzle out. That's just my opinion.
And you would prefer that? You would prefer to find somebody and have a relationship rather than just continue dating?
Yeah, no, I don't want to. The dating pool is full of piss.
I'm over it.
I'm over it.
You heard it from my mouth. Yeah, you heard it.
It's the truth.
So maybe I be thinking like this, right? So when two people are both ambitious and they goal driven, can you be with someone and that person got more emotion than you, and you let go your dream and support him all the way on his?
Could I do it?
Yes.
No. Absolutely not. I couldn't.
I don't think she should though, as because it's kind of different to ask her that question because of what she do.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
But she was dating in the same industry. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe those things don't work out because you got two people trying to, you know what I'm saying, you know, going the same way. When somebody gonna need that extra push, and maybe that one person get that dream job, right?
Yeah.
Or that offer, like, come out here. Is you gonna go out there with them and drop everything?
Yeah. No, and I wouldn't expect him to do the same. I wouldn't expect that from him either. And I think that's the problem with trying to be with somebody in the same industry. Like, there's a person. I'm really getting too personal here. There was a person that I had a crush on, probably the only person I ever had a crush on. But I feel like because we both we're in two different industries, but we're both so driven that it won't work. We will never be able to find a common ground because there's nobody to fall back on. Like, we're both chasing something, and I need to be able to fall back on somebody. He needs to be able to fall back on somebody, and neither one of us can give each other that.
That's what I was saying.
So it's just safer for him to, and that's what I had to do, and to let my crush go. I had to tell myself he deserves a woman who can play that role, who can be there for him. Because when you're chasing a dream, that is sacrifice. You give up a lot. And you need somebody to kind of be able to be a silver lining for you, like a pillow. And so he deserved that. And I deserve that too, you know? So I had to separate myself so that I can bring that in. And chances are that's going to be somebody who don't mind being in my shadow. You know, to know my, because I'm gonna be, if I shine bright, whoever my partner is, to be a pillow, you have to be okay with being there, and that's and you're still safe there, and that's a hard pill for a lot of men to do. It's a hard pill for a lot of women to do.
Yeah.
So you got to find the right person to do it with. And so,
That's a great. That was a great question, Moolah. and that's why I think she said in the beginning about why she said I got to find somebody outside the industry to establish a relationship with. Yeah. Because see, somebody ain't in the industry, then they could do what they need to do too, but they know my goals, they know what I'm pushing for, and guess what? They could be that pillow for her to fall back on when they need. You know,
and I wouldn't want you to give up your goals.
Yeah.
You know, you've been working so hard at something. You see, I'm working hard. Just because you think I'm gonna get there fast, you're gonna put yours on a back burner. No.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna lose interest in you. You better get back in the studio and do what you
right.
You know,
I would
that's what made me like you in the first place.
Right. That's a good point. 'Cause that's what brought us interested in one another. But that's why that's why I say you got to just be somebody opposite, different industry.
Like a corporate guy, somebody drive trucks.
There
he's
go.
driving trucks all day, and I'm chasing the dream.
Yeah.
Like that's somebody that we can work. We can find something because I'm busy. He busy too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I might be all in the limelight, but he more in the background.
Yeah.
But he's secure. He's paid. He's comfortable. Things of that nature. He could be a security blanket for me.
I understand 100%.
But if this man, like, this offers millions of dollars and y'all have relations, like this is your man, he gonna change, this money gonna change your life. And you won't stop.
I don't know. I feel like if I was to do that, because I'm on a spiritual walk with God, I feel like I would be failing myself and God, and I would pay for that in ways that I wouldn't want to.
That's deep.
In that mind, body, and soul, if I was to not live in my purpose. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm living in my purpose. And so me to give up my purpose to make somebody else comfortable just because he's wealthy and rich, I'm going to pay for that. I'm going to pay for that in ways where I probably won't be happy in that relationship. I might become suicidal. I might be depressed. I got all this money. And what's the comedian, that actor? We grew up watching him, Mr. Doubtfire. What's his name?
Robin Williams.
Rich as heck.
Yeah.
He had all the money in the world. He offed himself.
Yeah.
He was depressed. That's the type of payback that I would get.
I love that
giving
stance.
giving up on myself to make somebody else happy.
I love that stance, bro. And I'll say this to anybody: if y'all know what she just said, you cannot put a price tag on your purpose.
No,
I
Can't do it.
I don't like the stance because of, I understand what you believe in. I'm down with that. But you don't have to stop, because if millions are in the household, you can create your own movie now.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't have to take this offer now. You have enough income where you can orchestrate your dream.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when a woman marry a rich man, or they become rich,
He put her in position.
Savannah ain't finna just be chilling at home.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
You better get up.
But that's a contradiction of what you said, though. And I want you to realize the way, maybe you said it wrong, but listen, you said at first you asked the question, would you be willing to basically take the back seat to him if what he'll have or bring millions?
True.
You didn't say he got millions. You said, would she be able to stop chasing after what she was doing in order for him to gain millions?
Yeah.
And what she said is no, that's not the same thing as him already being equipped with the finances for her to chase her dream with. Yeah. That's a whole different scenario.
True, but I said the offer was on the table, right? It's millions of dollars offer. So you want to come with me? I'm gone. You want to come? I'm asking you. If not, it's cool, because I'm going to go sign this contract.
Yeah, but
so what I'm saying is, once I sign it, I understand what you're saying, but once I sign this contract, and if she with me, now you ain't got to stop your passion. You can still create something. You know what I'm saying? It's just now I'm the man. I'm the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? We moved out here for me.
But what you said was you didn't agree. What I'm saying, this is what I'm saying.
But it's steps, though.
No, what I'm saying, I want you to hear me clearly. What you said was you didn't agree to what we were saying about you can't put a price tag on your purpose.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, but first you asked her, would she be willing to take a back seat to him so that he can gain the million?
I had to sweeten the pot for her. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I had to put the money there. Because it's something that you're gonna everybody have a price, my brother.
No, everybody ain't got no price for everything. No.
Until that price come,
you can have that. Ain't no price on. Ain't no price
until
for
that
everybody.
suitcase come, I'm telling you, people will. I'm not saying bad things. I'm just saying for the good. It's for the good. You think a person ain't finna, if I come across some money, you think my chick is not finna stop everything she doing and ride with me? Of course she is.
But but she ain't her.
No matter, that's why I had to sweeten the pot to $1 million.
To $1 million.
Oh, man.
She gonna keep grinding trying to get it when I got it.
But you
And
gotta
my
get
girl. I'm just saying, Grind, I think the woman should, if that man hold value, she should really go with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying stop your dream though. Just go with it and still fulfill your dream. It's gonna be quicker.
And I think that honestly, you know, my partner, if let's say me and my partner in the same industry, or even we're not in the same industry, and if we're locked in and I get an offer for $1 million, I think my partner will be so happy for us winning, not just me. Like, man, we took I know how hard you've been working. Man, this is big for us. You know, she's not gonna think like, he about to get $1 million. Is he gonna ask me to come? No, we took this win together.
Yeah.
So I would hope that my partner would be excited enough that she would want to say, okay, well, what can I do to help? You know, I'm not
What's
gonna.
the next? I get what y'all saying too, because if that was to happen, then you would want your woman to be like, okay, babe, what's the next? What's the plan? What we doing with this? Like, are we going to real estate now? You know what I mean? Like, and I guess that's what y'all trying to say. Like, are you gonna be willing to step away from what you already do? Because now we got something else to do. Because we done walked into some money now. Yeah. So, and in that regard, then yeah, I don't think I would turn away from my purpose, but I would find a way of being able to stay committed fully in my relationship, and at the same time be able to utilize those same resources to bring my dreams to life. And I'm sure that's what my spouse would want me to do too.
Could you do a long distance relationship? Like if he's in a different state and you're filming a movie in Chicago or something?
Absolutely.
Oh, cool.
I believe I am at that point in my life right now. Like I love my alone time so much. That works perfectly.
Yeah.
For how long though?
Well, I would at least want to see him at least once a month if possible. If we can make that happen, you know, if that's affordable, we could do once a month. That'd be great.
Lord, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't have to see my partner all the time.
That's doable. How long that one? This is 1 day, 1 week. How long he staying?
Well, it depends. Like if I could get a good 3 to 7 days out there, so it's like a week out
a
of
weekend or a week, something like that.
Yeah, a good 4 days out of a month to spend with my partner. I could possibly make that relationship work, because sometimes you could get a project. Well, I did a project in New York and North Carolina. I did a project in North Carolina that was 14 days. So that meant I was 14 days away from my dog and my guy at that time. So you get used to it. You know, like that space. Like you ain't gonna, and I'm hoping to get into Hollywood. So at some point I'm gonna be gone 30 days, 45 days at a time. So I would need to be in a relationship with somebody who I could trust for that, you know? So long distance is a way to learn how to trust somebody.
I was thinking about that too, because see, I'm like you. I love my alone time. I love it.
Me too.
You know, but I understand like how sometimes if you're in a relationship, your partner can like want to see you every day and like be all up on you every day. Like, are you like more of a clingy type person? Like want to live in somebody's skin, or you just give me my space, you know, to have your alone time?
Okay, the truth. I'm clingy. I'm not clingy. I like for my partner to want to live in my skin.
Oh man!
So
it's the other way around.
But I like somebody to want to be around me. So if you want to be around me, I'm finna do everything for us. Okay, well, we eating then? Well, what, you know, and then, but through experience, I can tell you that relationship is only going to last 8 months. That relationship's not going to go anywhere. So I'm teaching myself, and which came via learning how to love to be alone, that space is very necessary in a relationship. Like that level of identity, because we have to both have our own identity, like that separation and time apart is so necessary. And most people in healthy relationships will tell you that. Like anybody I know that's been together and they still in love with each other and it's been 40 years later, they don't see each other all day. Like, shout out to the Posleys. There's Reverend Posley from when I was young. That's like family to me. And I've watched him and his wife be a power dynamic all my life, you know, and they still love on each other. Like I know they still like look at each other like, dang, baby, you look so good. Dang, baby, you know, they both still have that, you the apple of my eye towards each other all these years later, and he around nothing but beautiful women. That's his whole marketing plan, is hiring beautiful women to sell life insurance, and it works. Her whole marketing plan is strong men who have great verbal skills. And she sells home insurance and car insurance and things that she sells the other areas of insurance. And they have 2 separate lives in the same industry, but 2 separate lives, and they don't see each other until they get home, hopefully at a decent hour at night. And it's healthy for the relationship, like that space, that let me miss you.
Yeah.
So that's what's not healthy about that. Want to be white on rice, so being your friends, your man's skin, you know.
Yeah.
What about you, Red? You clingy?
No, I am super, like I said, I love my alone time. I want to miss my partner.
That's right.
Like, I'm cool with having a couple days not seeing my partner.
Or talking?
No, I'm going to, talking,
phone,
we
sure.
can talk, on it.
You can't miss 24 hours talking?
I can't.
Talking on the phone, I'm going to have to at least talk to you on the phone every day.
Yes.
I got to talk to you at least every
That's
day.
right.
I don't have to see you every day.
Right.
But we got to talk at least once a day,
Yeah.
But I understand
You'll feel some type of way of...
Some people will literally be like, no, I need to see my partner every day. And for me, it's like, no, I need a little space to miss.
Yeah.
And that works for me.
Is living with someone, like, I want to ask you this, like, is it better to have your own place and while y'all dating, or living, or you like having your own place? And
I think having your own place is very necessary in a relationship. I think that's healthier. Moving in too quickly, those are just recipes for disaster to me when you move in too quickly. And then where's the space? You can't give each other space. That's the beauty of having your own places. Like, if somebody argue, you can go home. You ain't got to go necessarily out in the streets. I can feel secure, like, yeah, he mad, he left out this house, but he better have took himself back to his crib. Versus if we live in the same crib, you walk out the house, where you go? Nah, I'm worried, because where did he go? When you got your own crib, at least I know that you potentially went home, even though you had a sour attitude when you left here. So I think having your own crib is necessary.
It seems like, though, when you are dating and y'all have your own separate cribs, it's funner. But then when y'all get serious and start to move in, it's like, okay, this motherfucker snoring again.
Okay.
It's the smaller things that you kind of pinpoint, like, damn, it becomes less.
It's more serious now.
Yeah, it was cute at first.
Right.
It was cute, the snore, because I only saw it once a week, but every day.
Yeah.
I can't even think straight right now. That type of thing.
Give
as much space in the relationship as possible.
But you buy a big house, though. You can be in the basement, she upstairs.
Facts.
Every man need their little study. You know what I'm saying? They man cave.
For sure.
I think that was made for. It was made for that. We get away from them. You know what I'm saying? For a little bit.
No, facts.
Is there a time frame for you when dating before y'all should get serious and move in together?
To move in?
Yeah.
No. To get serious, yes. I think that we should be at least serious before 8 months. Because if we ain't established nothing after dealing with each other for 8 months, then we just pretty much wasting time. It's just pastime if we not moving, if we ain't made it clear, like,
Like that.
But marriage ain't the goal, though, is it?
Marriage?
Yeah, that's not the goal right now, is it?
No.
Not in these
Not
days.
necessarily. And I have different views on marriage too, so.
Have you been married before?
No.
Oh.
I've been engaged, but never married. No.
What's your view on it?
I don't know if I want, it's just something about being married to the state. So, and I don't want to turn this into no conspiracy theory. Okay. No conspiracy theory type of thing. But like, the whole idea is just like we're not just married to each other. We're married to the state. They would like to sell it like we're in holy matrimony under God, but really it's under the state. Like, we're literally obligated to, like, if you have kids with somebody else and I'm married to you and them kids are still 5 and 6 years old and you lose your job, I'm responsible because I'm your wife to take care of those kids. Like, that's absolutely insane. But I've agreed to be your wife. But that's what marriage on paper does.
But that's only if they had kids while y'all married.
Oh, is that what that stipulation is?
It's not if you had kids. If somebody had kids before you and y'all together and they lose their job, you or the woman wouldn't be made responsible for that. They only would be made responsible if he cheated on you and had kids with you while he was with you. And then you would be responsible.
Okay, and that's good to know. But even in like 2026, shoot, that's happening every day. People having kids on their wives, you know, within the relationship. So that means that wife is now obligated to take care of somebody else's kids that she probably never gonna see, never knew, never gonna know, depending on what type of father he is, you know? So that's a hard pill to swallow.
Unless when he had kids, she leave him.
Yeah.
See, then you ain't got to worry about it no more. You ain't got to worry about it no more then.
And we've been taking care of people's kids all our lives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's more stepdads and stepmoms anyway.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I do want to be married one day.
Okay.
I do want to settle down, and I don't have any kids. So I want to settle down, have a child.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, at that point, I wouldn't want to do it unless it was with my husband. So, yes, at some point. But am I in a rush for that? Absolutely.
Taking your time right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't got that much time, though. Yeah. Sit there. So I'll say this. I would want to have a baby before 45 if possible. So that means literally I got like 5 years.
Oh, okay. Are you in the 40 club too?
Yeah, I just made the 40
Me
club.
too. All right.
Just made it. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's doable though. I mean, like I was telling somebody this before, like we're in a society now where we have more baby showers than weddings.
Yep.
You know, we celebrate more prom send-offs.
Oh my God.
Than, you see what I'm saying? Like that stuff is.
You think that's a good thing?
Of course not. But it's polarized. It's trendy. You know, on average, if you say in a year, how many wedding invitations you'll get in a year? Maybe 1 or 2, right?
And that's it.
It's about 10 baby shower invites you're gonna get
every year. Yeah.
You know?
And speaking of babies, man, the kids, they said forget downtown. They at the beaches now.
Oh man,
it's like, man, they tearing up. It's
bad.
Now they're gonna keep these. They're gonna get the mothers accountable now. Mm-hmm. Or the fathers, the parents. They're gonna get them accountable for when they kids out here tearing up stuff. And you know, I just seen them. They was just kicking on cars that was passing by.
Well, what did they get out of that?
I got a question for you though, dealing with that. So you say you use more baby showers than anything. Right?
Yeah.
So that means there's more kids being brought into the world, correct? And then you got less marriages. And then you finding these kids just wilding out like this. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be a fair assessment that the reason why these kids wilding out like this is because the family structure has been so watered down amongst our community?
Of course. We live in a society where nowadays a teenage boy, 15, 16, he looks up to somebody that's 19 and 20. That's his role model. That's his father figure. That's his, you know, and it's like the blind leading the blind. They don't know how to be a man, how to put on a tie, how to shake someone's hand, look them in the eye in the interview, because they don't have no examples at home.
So it would be more healthy if he had a father at home with a mom. He's seeing how mom and dad socialize with each other and care for one another, and those both raising the kids together. They would be less wild, so to speak. Yeah, if they had that.
For sure.
And we need that, man.
That family structure.
We need more family structure, man, because it's just getting out of hand, you know. And these mothers, y'all can't just keep blaming it on the dad, because y'all raising these boys too. You know, y'all raising them too, man. And they got trauma, and they seeing you with trauma. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the men would need to step up, man. Go grab your son.
Mm-hmm.
Men, go grab your son. Put the bottle down, put the joystick down, and go get your son.
Yeah, and the idea of community is gone too.
Yeah.
Like, when the last time y'all been to a block party? Like, you know, when I grew up, People look forward to the block party. Like parents was excited to show up at the little meeting that they was gonna have to put together everything together for the kids. That's gone. They don't have that no more. It's like every man for himself on the block. You used to go on the block. Everybody on the block knew Miss Sarah's granddaughter. That does not happen in 2026. Nobody knows their neighbors.
So no.
So is it fair to say, in order to get that in line and bring that family structure back, then there does need to be an ultimatum made with the women to not allow themselves to become single parents?
I agree.
Which means they have to put the ultimatum on the man that we gonna have to be. If you want to be with me, you better be looking to raise a family.
And
I'm just saying
that's real.
Yeah.
And that's real. They need to do that. And two, Grind, I really do think these women, they're gonna have to really like set boundaries, man, especially even have another man around your son. You know what I'm saying? And your daughter. Who hurt the worstest? You know what I'm saying? The daughter being raised by the girl who don't have, you know what I'm saying? She's being very flirtatious and
promiscuous.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or dad got his son out here just gang banging.
Well, I know people try to put a measurement on it. I think they both hurt equally as much. It affects the individual, of course. It depends on the individual, but it's damaging to the daughter as well as to the young man that's coming up. Because if we supposed to lead, and we supposed to lead and be there to take care of our women, and they not being taught that, then where do that lead the women?
Yeah.
You see? So.
Whew, we are heated up here. Thinking outside the box, the hottest show in the streets, man. Get in tune, stay in tune, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's shout out to the plug.
Shout out to the plug, man. And today we got something special for y'all from our very own Shanta Renee, man. Y'all check out this clip from the movie. We got Blindsided on there.
Blindsided.
Let's check out this clip from the movie Blindsided. Let's go.
Streaming right now. But I need some guns. You got me?
What kind of guns you need?
Mainly handguns. Ooh. Ha! I like this motherfucker right here.
You want me to bring the banger?
Yeah! Hold on, man. I ain't trying to crash out over no hole. You better, because they ain't going to hesitate to clap your ass. Now let's get in the car and go.
Hey, I wonder what they talking about.
Bitch, now you know they over there talking about us.
Yeah. I know Stacy gonna like this bitch. Yeah, let me get that one.
Let's go.
Man, shout out to that. I must say, I watched the movie. You did your big one.
Thank you.
You did your big one in there.
Thank you.
It's a couple spots in there where I ain't gonna tell the whole movie, but I was like, oh, she definitely in her bag with this one. Tell me about that character. Like, well, I mean, did you have fun? You like you had fun with that?
I did have fun with that character. So Brenda, so the movie is about 4 girls.
Yeah.
And we're best friends. And we kind of live a risque lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, we've seen a lot of reviews that said it gives them the feel of like Set It Off, 2026, Set It Off was Chicago's version.
Yeah.
So, and I could dig that. I could see that. Especially if they did a part 2, we could definitely kind of make it more of that.
Mm-hmm.
Speak it.
But it does have, there we go, right?
Yeah.
But it does still have that gritty feel. And so Brenda, that was just my character, I was like the wild card. So one girl she's the leader. Then we have the thinker, the smart girl. Then we have the ditzy girl. And then you have me, the wild card. And so I had fun with that one because she was more of like she was rough around the edges. Like I kind of I'm bisexual in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I like girls and guys. So you'll see me say a lot of flirty things throughout the movie, or, you know, when we go to parties, you'll see things that make me be like, okay, maybe she likes girls. But so that's the type of character that I had to play. So I was a little rough around the edges. So I did all the gun buying and, you know, and made sure that, you know, the gunplay, what it was. And that was fun. Like I had never held whatever that big ass gun I had at the end of the movie before.
That was big.
So that was like fun to have to learn. And shout out to Will Gates, because Will Gates came up to me like, hey folks, you got to stay on my gunfire. Like, how do I even hold this thing? He like, just keep it down here. And then just move your body and act like, because it's a big thing. So when it blow back, it's gonna blow you back. So here I go walking down the street trying to act it out, and it worked out because I seen that little clip on camera.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched. Well, it's on Tubi now, so everybody can watch it streaming right now.
Again,
for
stream
free.
it. Yep.
For free on Tubi. So I just watched it the day before yesterday, and it was fun. That's my favorite scene is watching us all jump out of the truck with a bunch of guns.
Yeah.
I think my favorite scene with you is when, like I said, I ain't gonna tell the movie, but y'all had a bag over a dude's head and you kept putting a gun to his head. I guess a lawyer or something like that.
Well, I can get him, Stacey.
Oh man, no, that was good.
Yeah.
Great work.
So you used to playing the edgy role?
No.
No. Okay, that's good.
I want more of those. I want more of the edgy roles. I'm used to getting relationship type of roles where I get to be like a little bit more softer and on my vulnerable side, which is cool because I actually asked for that when I first started off in my career because I wasn't good at that. Because I'm more tomboyish in nature, so it was kind of hard for me to be like lovey-dovey, like laying on a man that I don't even know because I'm acting. Like, so I have to still be in character though. I have to act like I've been with him for 15 years right now.
Yeah.
That was a struggle for me in the beginning. So now that I've mastered that, I want more of the gritty roles so people can see like I'm just not pretty. I'm not just a face. Like I can actually I can get into my bag on that type of stuff. I'm even more excited for y'all to see what's coming this year.
We looking forward. You say shit, we got Shades coming.
Shades, yeah.
So we looking forward to
Tell us about that
character. I can
character.
cry on cue, so now y'all get to see that.
What's up with that character? Tell us about that.
Shades, man. So I am an executive woman who has some emotional issues. I am bipolar, manic depressive, and you're gonna see me slip many times throughout the movie, and you're gonna see that this mental illness that I have is ruining my relationships. And so I did what most people are told to do, which is go see my therapist. And then you had to stay tuned and see what happens and why that was not the best decision for me by watching Shades on Amazon Prime. So
y'all make sure y'all get in tune, man. Check out Blindsided on Tubi, and then you said Shades will be coming on Amazon Prime, man.
That's right.
Man, shout out to the plug.
Shout out to the plug. Yeah. And don't forget, June 6th, golf event. We out here, man. I think that's a Tasker. Yeah.
1401 Nordic Road, Itasca, Illinois.
There you go. Eagle Resort.
What time? 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
3 p.m. Be there.
Yes, sir.
That sounds so far. Where is it?
And we got a gift for you too. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. We don't know what y'all do on the other podcasts, but we give gifts out here.
You family now.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Yes.
Shout out to the plug. All right, let's get into it, man. The segment that trends all over the world. What's in that bag? All right, what's in that bag? To our new viewers, to our lovely guests, we just rely on our people to send us their issues, right? Whatever city or state you in, a lot of people be from Chicago. They'll write to us and give us their little situation, right? It could be whatever, family, finances, sex, etc., whatever. And they just rely on us to give them advice because they are watching. They're going to tune in and they're going to write back to us about the advice we gave.
Okay.
So if you want to give them something, give them some advice. If not, you're like, nah, ain't nothing in that bag. I don't really want to get into it. All right. You ready?
Okay.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready to roll?
I'm ready.
Let's get it.
Whew. Let's get straight to it. What's up, TOTB fam? I love this show. Thank you for taking my letter. Of course. I recently went to see Michael Jackson with this guy I've been dating. The movie was great, by the way. I do agree. The movie was pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
Super dope.
After the movie, as we was leaving, I recognized my father was leaving the same movie theater with the woman who is not my mother.
Ooh.
Me and my father are super close. Me and my mom had some hard times, but we're working on our relationship. I had a hard time seeing this, so I asked my father what's going on. He told me that him and my mom are going through a rough patch and they're going to work it out. I left it alone. Yesterday, I saw my mom out with a guy and I didn't say anything as well. Now I'm realizing that both my parents are seeing other people. Once again, I leave it alone. Well, today, I heard a big argument between the two, and they are telling me that they're going to get a divorce. But they are blaming each other for the divorce, saying that each person was unfaithful. Do I step in and say something, or do I leave it alone because these are my parents and I love them both and I want them to work, but I've seen both of them with other people? What should I do?
How old is she?
She didn't say, but I'm going to assume she's a
21
grown,
or
like
something.
probably young.
I don't know. I don't know if I would necessarily get in between that.
Really?
Between,
leave it alone.
if I saw my mom out with somebody and I saw my dad out with somebody, what? They both doing what they want to do. Like I wouldn't. I don't think it would make me feel no type of way. Once I seen both were doing it, and I'm sure that I probably would saw signs of that coming in the household already. So I don't think I would really get in. I would allow them to make that executive decision for themselves if I was an adult. Now, I think it's a little bit different if being 16.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Having that same perspective at 15, 16, not necessarily knowing how to wrap my mind around what I'm seeing right now. You know? Like seeing my dad with somebody else and my mom. Like that might do something to my mental state, my emotional state. But as an adult, like 21 and older, where I can make more sound decisions for myself, I feel like at that point, I'm supposed to step back and let two grown working humans make decisions for themselves, even if that meant divorcing each other. Because I personally don't believe in the idea of staying in a relationship through what they say, through thick and thin, until death do us part.
You don't believe in that, huh?
Not if the relationship isn't healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in staying in a relationship for the sake of the kids or for the sake of the business. If there's no love there, then what are you doing there?
Hold on.
That's my motto.
Hold on.
Be there.
For the sake of business?
Yes. I know people that are in loveless relationships because they are financially tied to each other, but they have separate lives. Why are you guys holding each other back from being happy? For the sake of the business? No, that means either dissolve the business and you know, in a balanced way, or whatever you got to do, but to block yourself from love or being loved in this lifetime, to me, is insane. I'm not gonna do it. Not for money. I can't do it for money or kids.
Tell me, do you agree with this? Because this is what I think. I think in the beginning of relationships, some men will stray away. They will cheat. Beginning. But down the line, 4 years and 5 years in a relationship, the women would do something. Like when you got cars together, houses together, it seems like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, I don't know. Is that kind of true?
I think it depends on the situation. Did he stop? Like, was he cheating the whole
I think
time?
he stopped. I think the man will stop. I think the beginning, you know, we don't know who's who. We don't know. You still got to do, or baby daddy, what's going on. So we still maybe, but once we got serious, because the men will get serious and drop everybody off his roster. You know what I'm saying? Just deal with you. But then the women will get so relaxed, and then they'll go out the door. Or y'all got so much things tied up. That's why I was like business, you know, but it happens though, right? Really?
Yeah. It definitely happens. And I do think that because I was married before, at this age now, I got married when I was like 28. My marriage ain't last but a few years. But at this age now at 40, I feel like marriage for me, it will be, I'm more mature now to handle what that comes with. So in this instance where, you know, she's seen her father with somebody, I could not be married to a woman and we have our issues and whatever, and I go deal with somebody else while married. I would just cut the marriage off before I start seeing somebody else. I couldn't say that before.
Okay.
Back in my prior marriage, if she pissed me off and now I'll go talk to somebody else while still married. Knowing I ain't want to be with the other woman, but still, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's growing pains sometimes.
I think we can grow, but I really do think the temptation is so, not with everybody. You know, I know people are very disciplined, but the temptation when a person say, I can just straight not. If it's something you like, I'm not talking like some you liking like candy, but something that fits you. Everything, like she got this, she got that, and how you like this. Those temptations be the hardest to anybody, not just, you know what I'm saying, a married man or, you know what I'm saying, a married woman. It's like that temptation is hard. So you can be grown, you can have so much growth in you and mature, but it just, you know, you like what you like. Everybody have that. You know what I'm saying? You like what you like. The pastor, he like what he like. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody falls short. You know what I'm saying? So.
What you got?
As far as what though?
With the letter.
As far as with them, I don't think it's a right or wrong whether she tell them say anything or don't say anything. If it was me, I would go to them individually. Because I'm taking she's an adult, I would go to them individually and say, you know, it ain't my business, and I don't know what went on between you and mom or you and dad, you know. But if you're breaking it off because of his infidelity, or you breaking off because of your infidelity, maybe it's something y'all need to try to work out, because I've seen both of you guys out on something. So if it's something you both can get past, then maybe you should think about that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just trying to point the finger and take accountability. You know, if you grown, you have the right to say that. But whatever y'all choose. And I would say that to both parties. You know what I'm saying? I would bring that to both parties. As far as like you know, the temptation being there, temptation is there. It's only for those, you got to learn self-control, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I had a lot of people, you know, and they got temptation. You know, you got a lot of people in the penitentiary, man, who 10 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, they get tempted to have sex. But do that mean they're going to go have sex with a man just because the temptation is there? No, you got to be able to discipline yourself. You know what I mean? And that's what it boils down to. If you ain't got temptation, then if you all about temptation and you have no self-discipline, then you'll be willing to give yourself over to all type of lasciviousness and other things. You got to be able to control yourself.
Because the devil will bring what you like
right there in front of your face.
You got to be able to control yourself. You know what I mean? And that's with anybody. And it's not. People say it's easier said than done. No, it ain't. You just got to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? It's just like me. It's like me making a decision. I ain't selling drugs no more. Never thought about going back doing it after I matured. You know what I mean? Now, before I matured, I thought about it, but I still didn't do it. You see what I'm saying? Thought about it, but I still didn't do it. So I'm like, I'm never going back to doing it. You know what I mean? And that's something that I can honestly say. That's not tempting when you know I can go over here and make this quick money. That's more tempting than just about anything. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, bottom line is it's all about self-discipline. And when it comes to her parents, man, something fell apart within their relationship. You got the right to say something to them. I would do it individually. I would do it individually, and I won't do it from a judgmental stance because you know the situation. I would just do it from maybe if y'all could work it out, but if you can't, hey, I'm just telling you what I witnessed.
And I find that most people 50 and older, they're not really necessarily looking for divorce. Even when they step out in their marriage. Like their intentions is to stay in that relationship. Whether that means I'll live upstairs in the bedroom when I come home from work and you downstairs in the basement. We don't ever sleep in the same bed. We don't even touch each other. We just making this work for the sake of family and the kids, because we don't want to let the family down. That goes back to what I was saying before. Like that's actually the way that most people practice these days. That's old. And that's because they watch their granddaddies do it and their grandma do it. And so it's like passed on to just make it work for the sake of the family and the relationship. And that's what I was saying. Like, I don't want to be that woman. I watch my mom do it. And that's not how I want to, like, end my time on this planet. You know what I mean? Like, I'll literally watch my mom, my dad do the till death do us part. and they were not miserable, but they weren't happy with each other.
But that's miserable.
That whole last 10 years. It is miserable.
And let me tell you
It
something. What's so
is.
profound about that? You cannot glorify God in misery.
You can't. You cannot.
I would never stay for the sake of just that.
Yes.
If you can't find, if you're not in love with one another and you can't love that person,
Yeah.
you know, we're not finna be happy. That I'm not bringing
Say
any
50 or 20.
I'm not bringing any glory
matter
to
the
God.
age.
No
Yeah.
way. And this is why it's so important that we push forth. And this is why we must bring back this family structure.
Yeah.
You have to speak about coming together, being married, and building families, because it's only our community that's suffering the most
It is.
from not doing it.
It is.
Yeah.
I
And
see it.
we fools to not promote that you can be a black and you can be a black family, married with kids, and have a productive life and a productive marriage and productive family.
Yeah.
We have to start promoting that, and until we do it, we're gonna continue to have these same conversations about infidelity, which breeds more distrust, which breeds more infidelity. Well, like you said, yeah, the man might cheat early, then the woman go cheat later. That's because she probably didn't get over from what he did before. It's still that residue.
stayed with him.
Still there.
Yeah.
He brought that spirit into the family,
Yeah.
into the marriage. You got to be careful. So that's why we got to start back promoting. Man, what's wrong with promoting the family structure in our community?
And I want to go back to what you said too, because when he asked you the question, you was like, you wanted to talk to both parents. You know what I'm saying? See, can they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, kind of mend things. And a lot of people won't say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you could tell you straight about family. You straight about structure. You know what I'm saying? Because you was like, this is none of my business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we have to see the importance of family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We need to see.
Because I
My
didn't come
family
from
not
that.
tight-knit, so you're right.
Yeah.
That was a good observation.
And that's because I didn't come from that.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? But I know the importance of it
You know the
because
importance of
I
it.
changed the demographic of that. See what I'm saying? I came up, my mom and dad wasn't married.
Yeah.
You know, my aunts, I just seen marriages come and go. And my aunts, you know what I mean? So, but I know the importance of it now as I see what I've developing within my own children, how they feel when they see a family structure.
Yeah.
And I know others people that have raised their kids like that. And it's like she said, when we still look at each other. I'm 16 years in.
Yeah.
Still got that same love. That still got that same fire. You know what I'm saying? And that's important for your
That's
kids
important.
to see.
Yeah.
I swear.
I was talking to a guy today, and he was telling me he was having a argument with his wife, and his daughter was in the back seat. She's grown, she's 30, and they was coming from somewhere, and he was arguing with her, and the daughter told him, "Don't you talk to my mama like that." And he told her to shut the hell up and get out my effing business. And she said, "Daddy, you shut the F up."
That's right. That's right. So I did my daddy the same way. Who you talking to? I ain't my mama.
That's funny.
Yeah.
They was married.
Yes, dude. Tell me how do you look at that?
First of all,
That's
me,
tight.
When a kid taking the mom's side and then that's getting in your business.
you stay out of this, but I wouldn't want you taking my side or her side. But I wouldn't be doing that in front of you no way, especially in no car. That's too enclosed.
And-
and
I was gonna say,
to be
'cause
having an argument.
the line was
With
crossed
that
when it
one,
was
you
done
know
in
what
front
I'm
of the
saying? In front
child.
of the
child,
Now
yeah.
you've given that child reason and
But shouldn't the wife say something to the
opportunity.
child also?
Yeah, well, she should, but you gotta understand. Look at the relationship. Y'all sitting up here arguing in the car in front of them.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But that's something you gotta teach when they're young.
Yeah.
She thought you say they
She
grown 30.
Yeah, she's 30.
That mean he ain't nipped that in the bud early. Ain't no way in hell my 30-year-old.
I said the same thing. I didn't want to say what my child wouldn't do, but I had to say it like,
You
no,
should've did
my
that.
child ain't doing that, man.
My child ain't doing that.
There's a respect level.
Yeah.
You know.
My child ain't doing
I
that.
would say, before we get up out of here, thank you guys for your input on that, because I'm pretty sure, the person that wrote that letter is going to, give some feedback to that. But I definitely agree with all these points here. That family component is so vital, especially when you've seen your father and mother all your life raised with each other, you know, and then to see that could be kind of hard to watch. I probably would go to them separately and say, you know, let's try to, you know, what can y'all do to fix this? Because nobody, whether you 10 or 30, you don't want to see your parents, you know, get divorced.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely talk to them and just pray that everything works out. But I will say, you know, it's so important when you're an older man or older woman, but in particular a man, when you're married and you're trying to focus on your family, of course temptation is going to be there. I love surrounding yourself around positive. I love being around him. You see what I'm saying? I know by him in my life, I'm going to become a better husband each and every year just because he's in my life. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I want to continue to surround myself around
bring
men
good
like
spirit.
that. You know what I'm saying? That's important when you're trying to sustain a relationship and a marriage.
Yes.
You got to have at least
Not
one
just
of
that.
them.
You know, progress in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You need good people around you when you're trying to progress in life.
sure.
When you're trying to elevate, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like the people who we grew up with earlier, those was kind of really about force because we was in that environment.
Yeah.
But now you get to choose who you want to be around because you're older and you know what I'm saying? You have your own choices and you're wiser, you know, so.
And I do want to say this, you know that's a flex, right? It's a flex. People don't realize that. And it's for the man and the woman. When you're in a relationship and the temptation is there and you know you have access to it, it's a flex when you're able to say, I turned that down.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah.
That's a flex.
Yeah.
And it's even, and even though it's a flex for you, it's even more of a compliment to your spouse. See, like what I tell you, if you got somebody that don't make you want to say no to somebody else, you need to go find you a trophy, man. Man or woman. Find you a trophy. Find you somebody you want to turn down somebody else for.
So how do you say it? You just put the finger up like
No.
I just want to know.
Oh, yeah, I do that. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the other finger.
You be in the club and one be like,
No, I be like,
you know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest, it's been times when I've been approached and I be like, I ain't see the ring. So I'm just like I ain't see the ring.
How you do it? Let me see how you do it.
That's it.
Hey,
Quick little flick of
The vice lord.
that's what I do real quick. They be like, I ain't see the ring. And I'm not gonna lie. You happily married? Yes, I'm
That's
happy.
right.
Hey, women always ask that, right?
They because they shoot that's their way of shooting their shot.
Yeah.
Like, are you happily married?
And you can't knock that.
And I don't knock it.
Yeah.
I don't knock that. I don't knock, but I'm glad that they, you know. And I ain't saying other.
Yeah.
It's, man, I know it's other beautiful women out here, just like my wife knows other beautiful men. I mean, handsome men out here. But it's all about you, man. Listen, that's a flex.
Yeah.
And to be acknowledged mean neither one of y'all have given up on y'all self.
On ourselves.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Women coming at you or you and men coming at, you know what I'm saying, your significant other. That's saying, you know, we still
got it.
We still got it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Long as we don't let nothing come inside this, you know what I'm saying?
I love it.
And I appreciate the accountability, bro.
Oh yeah, you know we love.
Appreciate the
man.
accountability and the
Let's
love,
give one more
respect.
time. Big hand clap to our guest who is now family.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Where can they
Thank
find you
you
at on social media?
So on Facebook, I go by Shanta Renee Smith. I spell it SHANTA space RENEE Smith. And on Instagram, it is I am Shanta Renee.
There it is.
Yep.
You family now. So
I appreciate y'all.
anytime
Thank
we
you for
have
having
something, you gotta
me.
pull on up.
Everybody,
Yeah,
thank
You know
you
what
for
I'm saying?
coming.
And,
Thank you.
You
Yeah.
know, let us know if you got anything coming up. We're gonna be there. We come in
Okay.
there with our best on too.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Next thing up for me is we got a movie premiere for Preacher's Truth. That's by Bo and Will with Blindsided.
Okay.
as well.
Shout out to
that's-
Bo.
There it is.
Yeah.
Say less. We there.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
Listen, the summer is getting started, and I'll just leave this as the thinker's final thought, man. Chicago. The summer's getting started. I know it's summertime, Shy, and everybody want to turn up and everything
right.
like that and have fun. And look, of course, we're an advocate of having fun, right? Please be safe out here, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to see a lot of different things on the news, a lot of different things on social media, a lot of violence, a lot of all this stuff, man. Take care of yourself. Know where your people at.
Yeah.
Parents, check on your kids. Make sure them kids is at home at a certain time.
Check on them kids.
You know, Brothers, hold your bros accountable like Maldo. We can't go there tonight. You know, whatever it is. Yeah. You know, we just gotta this summer. Let's just keep the peace, keep everybody safe, and have a good summer. All right. With that, we'll see y'all next time. We are
thinking outside the box.
Peace.
See, things have come to head, time out for scare you, reroute today. And follow us down Courage Lane. They cages in, break down the gates. We want all the smoke, like we chiefin' on a pound a day, but not talking intoxicating rage. Not intoxicating tragic.
Camped out at home for COVID? Join us, Indie TV, where you will see the talk shows, movies, drama, action, and comedy. Be the first and see it first. Sign up now for free at Indie TV.